Good morning, I am Carlos de la Cruz from National University of Cañete, a smart transportation app for public universities. Introduction. Currently, there are many means of transportation, both private and public, the latter considered as one of the main services with the larger influx of users, thanks to the fact that it is practical and efficient means of transport that help to connect users anywhere, but there is a lot of information that affects the current use of the service to be able to move. There is hope. Explain that public transport is a fundamental part of the daily life of cities. It is difficult to imagine the answer to the question of our city would be without the daily means of transportation that we use on a day-to-day basis, highlighting the important role that the technology has in having information such as telecommunications, transport, economics, and others. Next, problem. In some universities that manage the transport service as the record and routes of the bus are still physically and manually, which generated ineffective communication with looking for the location of the bus. Many times, the frequency, the location of the buses, the schedule, the established routes are known, the start points and the capacity of the bus affecting use of this service. Objective. That is why the objective of this research in the development and mobile application for the geolocation of the bus of a public university in the province of Cañete. Method. First, analysis. Graphic prototypes were developed based on the functional requirements identified as real-time bus tracking, driver registration and logging, displaying bus routes and schedules on the Google Maps interface and not functional requirements such as communication with Firebase and synchronization via GPS data between the driver and the database. Second, in the same phase, the app was adapted to all types of screens from cell phone to tablet using Android version 5.1. Third, development and functional tests. Two modules were developed, one for user and the other for driver in the Java language. The Firebase database was used to store and query the required data as shown in the figure 3, where the way of connection between drivers is shown, data Firebase and users. Results. Figure 3 main use interface. First, driver login. Second, sharing the bus location. Next, Figure 4 main user interface. First, main screen. Second, display of bus stop source, self-made. Third, display of schedules. Next, the weekly report showed that 570 users used the bus service. Discussion. With the development of the application, each one of the has a result that user, student, teacher, and administrative staff can note the location, hours and bus stop of university bus in real time, as shown in the figure 3, similar to 14. That the mobile solution allowed him to have a control and geolocation of the route in the Los Libertadores University of Bogotá, where there was no permanent regulation of the vehicle that transport the student. References. 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 Thanks for listening to me. Goodbye.